Hello, this is Bill Steffen. We got lots to talk about on this Monday. First of all, I want to wish a happy birthday to my sister today, who is down. Actually, she's on vacation somewhere today, somewhere down southeast where it's warmer than it is here. No big storms coming up this week. We do have a couple of times when we'll be seeing a little bit of light snow. That would be Tuesday night into Wednesday, maybe an inch or two at the most, and then we'll have another chance for a couple inches of snow here Friday, Saturday. But like I said, no big storms most of the week. Roads or main roads should be in pretty good shape if you got some traveling to do here this week. And it will continue to be colder than average with our temperatures up in the mid to upper 20s during the afternoon hours and wind chill temperatures in the teens. You can see that stripe where the snowstorm and the ice storm has occurred down across parts of Missouri, Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, all the way to the East Coast into Delaware and southern New Jersey. I was just checking some snowfall totals. 18 inches of new snow at Chapman, Kansas. In fact, all of these are Kansas. Topeka had about 14 inches of snow. That's the capital of Kansas. 16.4 inches at Abilene. There's an old country song called Abilene, and we could never figure out if they meant Abilene, Kansas or Abilene, Texas. Eisenhower was from Abilene, by the way. One location there reported nearly nearly a foot and a half of snow and 3 foot drifts. So again, traveling there along the interstate, that's Interstate 70 from Indianapolis west, of course, is going to be really a problem. On the map here, if you take a look at the colors on the map and compare them with what I wrote here on the side, winter storm warning continues south of Michigan here during the early morning. Pink areas are a winter storm warning. Purple areas on either side of that would be a winter weather advisory. The yellow area down in Mississippi is where they've had severe weather occurring overnight. That's moved into Alabama and Georgia. Two tornadoes reported, one in Mississippi, one in Louisiana, 18 reports of wind damage, almost all of it trees and power lines. I haven't seen any reports of any fatalities or any injuries down there. And cold in Texas, that blue area from Nebraska on down to Texas, it's a cold weather advisory. We don't bother with those pretty much in Michigan because it's cold here. But that cold air is really diving south, and it'll produce a hard freeze down there. Also, some snow into the Dallas area could cause some problems there with travel. That's a hub. I want to show you this. This is the snow falling in Kansas. This is US 71. This is one of the Department of Transportation cameras there. You can see one car out there, but evidently people were heeding the warnings and staying at home. The Kansas City football team got out of town just in time before this hit. They had an away game in Denver. It were actually delayed a couple of hours on the tarmac there while they had some freezing rain to deal with, but that cleared up, and then the snow came after the plane took off. Blizzard warnings were in effect. Don't see that too often in Kansas and Missouri. The airport there was closed for almost 2 hours, and I would imagine very little traffic coming in and out. You can see the list of cancellations there. Cincinnati is also a hub for Delta. Louisville, those airports saw widespread cancellations Sunday into Monday morning here, affecting multiple airlines. You can check your flight status, of course, before you track down toward that area. An interesting picture. This is a satellite picture I found of the entire storm, and you can see the comma shape of it. It almost looks like somebody's ear there, something like that. But the high clouds got up into Michigan, but not the precipitation. That was all down south of the Indiana border. But those high clouds kept us cloudy once again, and we have had just 8% of possible sunshine in the last 10 days. It's really been gloomy around here. We've only had one day with more than 50% sunshine. A total of 7 hours of sunshine has occurred here within the last 10 days. We can get 7 hours of sunshine after noon during the month of June or July. So pretty gloomy pattern. Severe weather shifts off toward the east. There'll be a marginal risk, not as high a risk of storms, but a risk nonetheless, marginal risk for southern Georgia and a good portion of northern Florida. That would be later on today. What we're looking at is temperatures up into the low to mid 20s here during the afternoon. A little bit of sunshine, especially away from the lake. There could be some snow showers right at the immediate lakeshore in Oceana and Mason counties, Little Sauble and Big Sauble points up there. But that would be pretty light. Overnight temperatures back down into the teens. Humidity levels not bad today for winter at 70%, and winds will be out of the north and not terribly strong at 5 to 15 miles an hour. Could be a gust up there around 20 miles an hour. 5-day forecast looks like this. Temperatures mid-20s here Monday, upper 20s on Tuesday. And again, Tuesday night into Wednesday, there could be a little band of light snow that could produce an inch or so. I think we'll see a little bit of sunshine again here during the day on Thursday, but temperatures pretty much in the mid-20s during the afternoon hours. Typical cold air, not record cold by any means. And the cold air may stick around for a while. The latest long-range outlook still keeping us just slightly below average for temperatures into week 2 here and week 3. Speaking of cold, take a look at this. We got ice forming at Lake Michigan. It's the first time I've noticed this. This is over at Muskegon. The channel there is open on the upper side there, and the open lake. The water temperature, by the way, at the Muskegon buoy was still 40, but where it was calmer, just past the breakwall there, you had the ice forming, and that's what it looks like at Holland State Park. Nobody there on the beach. Well, there's a couple people there on the right side there. But you can see the ice is starting to form, and that will continue this week. A couple of pictures to pass along to you from our listeners and viewers that have sent these in, Upper Peninsula there. Christopher, we thank you for that. I took a wonderful paddle ride up there, a day-long paddle ride up there at Pictured Rocks, and it's really a great place to be. And this is from Christopher. This is Lake of the Clouds. What's interesting here is you can see the cumulus clouds developing in the warmth of a summer afternoon over the land areas, but to the left where the lake is, no cumulus clouds. Those thermals not there. But boy, that water, a beautiful blue. Great place to look at fall colors. This is in the western part of the UP. Well, hey, happy Monday. Thanks so much for tuning us in. Don't forget, you can find a lot of weather that I post at billsteffen.com. Have yourself an awesome day.